So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Well, Christian Vieri looks for all the world like the classic target man, but he is so much more than that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's imposing and physically dominant, as you say, but he's also a threat from range and quite a lethal finisher.
Big cricket fan too, I hear.
Meant to be quite good at it, I believe.
Yeah, some people just born with everything. How's that? Looking tidy in possession. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. Pato hangs in a cross. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
But takes a shot! In he goes again! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them. Eto! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Can he finish? Good try. Very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Edmilson. Chance here to counter. And the through ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Eto.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great vision. Always, it's Pato!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Pato. Looking for the run. Messi. And the shot! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Shot, surely! And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Eto. Tries one from range. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. And it's Azar. Rooney. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Desai spots it and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cannavaro. Nedved. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. He's shifting through the gears. Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Gabriel. Now it's Pato, and it's Marcelo. Oh, well played. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Produces a cross. He's done well to get that clear. Azar. Eto'o. He came in hard, very hard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control. Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Pato! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
Cambio de jugadores.
So let's get the ball rolling.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's going wide left. Messi, chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Azar. Cannavaro. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And here's Vieri. And this is it. There's the shot! Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nedved. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Nedved! Well taken goal. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. a class of their own. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Well, the
10.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Barcelona are having a ball here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for...
And a chance! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously... Oh, good effort! And it's in! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Milan get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Baresi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Vieri. Now it's Messi. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get it through? It looks a good ball through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieri! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he's having a pop!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, good spread. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Villa. He's having a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nedved. Edmilson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Marcelo. Del Piero with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Pato. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found the way through. Header! It's a goal kick. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Vieira. Baresi. It's a quick ball upfield. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Inzaghi. Pedri finding himself in space. He's picked his way through. Pedri with the cross. Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Deftly away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Messi. A good play on the left-hand side here. 4 extra minutes added on. And he's in on goal. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied at the last. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's had a shot! That's another chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona are... And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to...
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating.
Great chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's let fly. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pato. That's beautifully weighted. Casillas with the clearance. Otto. And he was quick to react. More and more pressure on the ball here. Prachuap yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Raul. Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Flings in a terrific effort. And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Distributed tidily. And this is Raul. He slings it in. Cannavaro tries to clear. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Edmilson. That's a cute ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the counter is on. And here's Del Piero. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Takes the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. Lovely ball and a... Can he finish? And a neat finish. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Prachuap goes for the shot. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And here's Pato. Raul. And that has put paid to that. And it's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yildiz tries to putt, and the shot! Goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Oh, beautifully and that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Prachuap are leading. Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Pato. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Saliba gets over and intercepts, looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Cannavaro. This is a promising build-up. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pato.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. And he's quick to get rid. Has to go back here. And it's Pedri. Caresses it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Filippo Inzaghi coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Inzaghi. Prachuap do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Filippo Inzaghi. Saliba gets it clear.
Substitution on the field.
Prachuap with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 11.
Al-Khaldia have the chance to go the other way.
Number 10.
Oh, good spread.
Number 15.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product. And
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
that's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Prachuap are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Prachuap surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Inzaghi. Now, can they... And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Del Piero. Odo. Now he's got space here. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. Girassi. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Al-Khaldia are down to Del Piero! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Owen. That ball looks a good one. He is just caressing the ball. Cleared away. Now that's well seen too. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Space for him to turn and look. Pedri is onto this. Pedri! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. That's very neat. And that is not getting there. So there is the trophy-laden Frank Rijkaard, the essential piece in one of football's greatest ever club sides.
Yeah, and he's one of these players, Peter, who will ensure that your team is always going to be on the front foot by triggering attacks from deep while doing all the dirty work in the background. He's also surprisingly prolific for someone who plays in that deeper role.
Indeed, he in fact scored one of the most important goals in the club's history, the one that allowed the Rossoneri to defend their European crown, a feat not repeated until 2017. Big chance! Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. Dembele finding himself in space. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Dembele. He might be in here. It's Dembele. Oh, it's hit the post. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Prachuap really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries one from range. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Pato. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Real chance! And it's Nedved. Messi. Messi receives it in a good position here. Tries a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Del Piero touches it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through. Messi. Bruno Fernandes, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, just Nedved! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Prachuap with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. And the shot! Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Ribéry.
Prachuap certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's...
He's going for goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Threads one in. Messi. And it's Nedved. This is a promising build-up. Batistuta takes a shot, and again, and he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Dembele. David Villa. Ribéry. Back towards the middle. And he can thump it away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Prachuap are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Vi informiamo che si prevede dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Lascia il campo.
Here's the whistle then to start the second half.
Lampard. Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played in. Ribéry is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's played through for him. And that's a simple... Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Prachuap, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up...
It's Inzaghi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Filippo Inzaghi certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
And here's Dembele. And he's Dembele!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Villa. Nedved. Edmilson. And here's Pato. And here's Inzaghi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Neatly clipped into space. David, and the shot! Off the post! No way through, so back it comes. Messi has found the net here, of course.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Shot a goal! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And yes, it's him again.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13. Numero 22.
So we have movement on both benches. Milan with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Prachuap really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Back where it came from. Prachuap still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Del Piero. Edmilson. Lampard. And that has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cannavaro. Schneider. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
He's having a pop! And that would have been game, set and match.
Lampard really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Messi chasing after it. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi. Prachuap are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well read, nice interception. Gabriel is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Schneider providing an outlet on that. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Stojkovic. Edmilson. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. In with the challenge. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nedved. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played it again. And that's that. Prachuap perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was...